Newsfirst, NewsLine with Faraz, Shauketaly.
And a splendid morning to you. This is Newsline, live from the Newsfirst studios in Dawson Street in Colombo, and of course broadcasting on TV1, as if you didn't know that. Anyway, and TV1 is of course part of the Capital Maharaja Group. And this morning, we on our set are having here a gentleman who is an entrepreneur, and he's a trail-breaking, trail-setting entrepreneur, because he set something up that nobody's done before. So, here we are, in person, to tell us all about what he's done is Chathura Jayatissa. Good morning to you, Mr. Jayatissa.
Good morning.
And welcome to Newsline.
Thanks for the time. And
it's a pleasure to meet waiters such as you. Now, you've set up Sri Lanka's possibly first online insurance brokerage.
Yeah, that's right.
And was that difficult to set up?
The process has taken us about 1.5 years.
Okay.
I think, and it's not just about, I think, selling insurance online. If that was the case, putting up a website to sell insurance online would take you a month.
Right.
But I think it's taken us longer to figure out how we can add some value to the customer, really. So
right.
As we go along, I think I'll be able to explain it.
Indeed. So now we can now, instead of calling a broker or calling the insurance company, we could call, or we could connect with you using our phones or computers.
Absolutely. So we have a website that we are doing a little bit of tinkering, but it'll be up by the end of the day today.
Right.
So it's going to be live, and you can just go in. So we'll be doing 3 main kinds of insurance, starting with motor and travel, and then going into home insurance as well as we go. So you'll be able to just get online, key in a few bits of information, get quotations from multiple insurance companies.
Oh, no, that's what I was going to ask you.
Right.
Multiple insurance companies. Right. You're not sort of masquerading for one particular insurer.
Absolutely not. So what we're trying to do is try to give the customer the information to make the most.
So is it comparative?
It's comparative. So you can compare not just on price, but on the product itself, like what coverages you have, and then you'll be able to also add and extend your coverage, so you can kind of customize your covers as well.
Okay.
Because right now how it works is, you'd want a full insurance, you'll speak to either an agent or speak to the insurance company. They'll say, oh, this is the cheapest, go with this. And most people are not aware about what they actually have, what's included, what's not included.
Right.
If you want to increase your, certain, accident claims or whatever. I mean, say for example, your personal accident cover. If you want to get that increased, you can customize it in this case versus what is standard in the package previously.
So you go into your site and you can put in the details of your car.
Right.
And it'll automatically give you the quotes from all the insurers?
Right. So right now we have 8 insurers signed up with us, because the thing is...
How many are there in Sri Lanka?
16
insurance companies, really?
General insurance.
And here's me thinking there's about 2.
Yeah, I think we know about
we know
2.
But their advertising must be powerful.
Yeah.
Right.
They're big corporates who've been there for a long time.
Right.
So, there are a lot of insurance companies, different levels of service. So what we want to do is give the opportunity for the customer to make a decision.
Right. Good. And you can take out any type of, you can take out third party, you can take out comprehensive.
Right. Okay. So we don't want to advocate for third party insurance.
No.
Right? Because
I'm going to come to that in a minute. I'm hoping you know the answer to this, because I want to know that.
Okay. With regards to, we are only selling comprehensive insurance on our website right now.
Right. Okay.
We do not. That's because we do not, as a company, want to give people the option of doing, just for convenience sake, buying third-party insurance
to comply with the Motor Traffic Act.
Just for the purpose of complying, because it's not doing any good to anyone.
That's right. I might as well get this question out of the way because we're talking about that. These three-wheeled people, three-wheelers, they've got insurance. Obviously, they have to because they're on the road. Okay, so then they come and whack you. Even if it is they've come and hit you from behind, then it's obviously their fault. There's no mitigating anything. When somebody hits you from the back, you might as well agree that it's their fault.
It's their fault.
But no. He's after his major argument, and then say to you, well, you know, claim it on your insurance. And then you find out that you can't claim it on his insurance because third party means that you have to go to court and so on and so forth.
Absolutely.
Is that it?
No, so in any case, even if they were fully insured, you still have to go to court.
If they dispute.
No, but still, you still have to go and get that process, sorted out. It's not like you can straight away. So most people are discouraged to claim off someone else's insurance because the process is such. So like even someone who has full insurance bumps me and my car at the back, I don't want to go through the hassle of going through at a specific place, be at the court at a certain time, because we all have busy lives. So we end up just calling our insurance guy to take care of it because you're covered. So really, third party is never, I would say, claimed against the percentage of claims on third party would be absolutely minimal. It's because of the process and the setup, how it works.
Why is insurance so expensive?
I don't know if it's expensive. Say if it's motor, all of our cars anyway double or triple the price of the rest of the world, right? So that's one factor. But I think versus what you get in the market, most insurance companies are not making a profit. Most insurance companies are not making a profit on the motor insurance purely because of the price competition, and everyone wants to just be the cheapest rather than being.
I've just done a quick calculation here. The insurance in Sri Lanka on my car is the same as what I pay in the UK.
So then it's cheaper then?
No, it's more expensive.
Why?
Because I would imagine that Sri Lanka is supposedly cheaper. If you look at the per capita GDP and all that.
That is a wrong way, I think, at least that's a wrong way to think about it, because you're trying to insure against the value of your property, which is your car. Your car here is how many times more valuable than the car there.
Good point. Well said. That's right.
So then technically we are significantly cheaper in the market, and that's why the insurance comes. So because if there's a total loss, if it's a normal Toyota, you're probably paying 10,000-15,000 pounds in the UK, and here you're probably kicking out 5-6 million rupees.
That's true. Good point. But then why is it that when we make a claim here, and they come and give you an offer, the whole essence of insurance is that not for you to make a profit, but nor is it for you to be out of pocket. So they always come and say, all right, we'll do that, do this, and it'll be so much. And you do the numbers and say, right, so that's cost me another 10,000 or 20,000.
Right, so I think that's another problem that we wanted to solve. Right now, most people get into their insurance without knowing, do you have excess? Or are you allowed to, say, take your car and put it into the original, say the distributor's garage and get it fixed with 100%, this thing, or is there an owner's account? Right now, the way it happens, most insurance companies will have no owner's accounts for the first 3 years of the car, some for the first year only. And then beyond that, if you go to the garage, the distributors of the car, so if it's whatever distributor it is, there is an owner's account. So there's a first amount, first 10,000 or first 15,000, 20,000, whatever it may be that's determined, that you will be, or percentage-wise, that you'll be paying out of pocket, and then the rest is done by the insurance company. Right now, we are working with a lot of insurance companies for specific brands of cars that we're working with to get rid of that. Trying to say, hey, listen, these guys, even if it's slightly paying more on the premium, to say it's 100% covered. Because right now, what every insurance company wants to do is to be price competitive, and hence they put everything they bring down the price and then figure out how do we now execute, how are we going to pay it. So this is the only way to pay off, is telling the customer to take up this percentage or whatever. That's how, I mean, not that that's the order of how things happen, but that's what's eventually happened in the market.
But some insurers have their own in-house repair facility, right?
Right.
And so then you can just send your car there to get it fixed.
Right.
How does that work? Is that better for the customer, better for the insurance company, better for everyone?
I can't probably comment on that. I think the thing is, it depends on customer preference. Now, if you bought a car from a specific brand that you want it to be serviced in a specific way, you would want to go to the distributor and get it taken care of. Because, I mean, not to say that third-party people won't take care of your stuff as well, but we know how things work in this country, so you want to make sure that it's serviced with a certain quality. So I think most users would prefer to do that, but then based on price, and if you're out of after that 3 years, even if it's a premier brand or whatever, you probably think twice before you go to the action, because you have to pay out of pocket when you go there.
So now your online thing, what, apart from placing insurance or taking cover for your car, or are you going into life as well?
Right now, no. I think there's plenty on our hands to handle. I mean, here's the reason. Why we got into this is because we felt that we can provide some value. It's not just making some money. I mean, if it's making money, there are plenty of ways to make money in this country. So life, we still haven't figured out how we can really be instrumental in giving some kind of value to the customer that they did not have before. Motor convenience and stuff like that, and like I said, it's not just, I mean, what I was trying to say, it's not just selling insurance now. We are trying to figure out how to take care of the customer when they absolutely need us. You know, insurance sales is, in my opinion, just a side thing. It's like, if people like what we are doing for them on the road, so we have a
so tell us, so I've come on your site and I've typed in all the details there. All right, well, that company, good one. I'll have that. So what do I get extra? What's the value additions that you
So right now there are a few things that we're doing. The value additions, we've tied up with a lot of corporate partners. So it may be discounts. You may be discounts on, you know, your tires, to, you know, your servicing, free car washes. And then also we've tied up with another company, a taxi company, where we will be giving you a free ride. If, for example, you meet with the accident and your car can't be moved, we'll get you a free ride to go wherever you need to be going on that day. So picked up and dropped to wherever you need to go. Through our app, will be first, I think first in the region. It will be a location-based roadside assistance app. So you can call your towing, you can call your jump start, you know, if you run out of fuel.
Island-wide?
We start in Colombo first. We hope to be island-wide within 1.5 years.
Because you need to rope in your different partners.
Well, we are a startup, funded purely by myself and my business partner, myself, my wife, and my business partner. So, I mean, we are not a big corporate, so we have to build our thing in a way that is sustainable as well. You know.
Now that you've just said that bit, how did you find? How amenable have your financial partners been? Your bank, for example. Amenable? Anything special or not?
Not really. Not really. But here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we did something,
all the legal people representing the banks will be waiting for you to mention the name of the bank. Now, so don't mention it.
No, absolutely not. No, if we did, what I'm trying to say is, if we did something innovative somewhere else in the world, the immediate response we get towards executing something is, I mean, here you had to jump through so many hoops, and people want to see that you tried and tested. I mean, I understand that. Right? I understand that there are so many people who come and talk about things and never really executed. But, I mean, I just go back to my experience in the UK. Right? And when I started off, in running my travel company,
Yeah.
I had no experience. But the top institutions in that country were willing to take me on because they believed that I could execute something well for them.
Yeah.
And that's been the start. I mean, otherwise I would not be here. So here it's like if you go to a corporate here and say we need these things, it will benefit you. I mean, even if what the solution you're providing is significantly good for them as well,
Right.
they won't go for it till they've seen you do major things. No one wants to take a risk.
Right.
Even if it's not really a risk,
Yeah.
they don't want to be, they don't want to be in positions where they made a decision
Yeah.
and it not work out.
So what happened? Okay, well, put it another way. So obviously it's online. How do I pay you online?
Credit card,
Right.
and we will also launch a cash on delivery option as well.
So this payment gateway is
Yes.
done by a company.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So how safe is my money when I do that?
Absolutely safe. It's
The reason
top-
I'm asking this very specific question is
Right.
because at the moment there's a big ding-dong battle going on between the Central Bank of Sri Lanka
Right.
and the Ministry of Finance.
Right.
Each have got their payment gateway. And so the Ministry of Finance is doing that and asking its state banks that they need to do that,
Right.
and the Central Bank believe that it's theirs. So that's a separate program. We'll do that and let you know what's happening there. But that's why I'm asking, because central bankers whom we've spoken to, including the former deputy governor, says that you need the security of the central bank to ensure that you pay. I'm paying you, and I'm through your site, and I'm hoping that the money is going to whichever insurance company,
Yeah,
XYZ insurance company, Trump Insurance or whatever it is, all right? And I'm hoping that I'm going to get my cover done and dusted through that process.
Right.
I have a legitimate expectation that this money doesn't end up in some Nigerian village.
Okay, so should I start? Okay. 2 years ago,
Yeah.
when I bought my first car,
Yeah,
I got it insured through this company.
yeah,
This agent came to us. There were multiple agents quoting at the time.
Yeah.
This agent came to us and gave us an incredible rate. And I mean, this is the first time I'm getting something insured in Sri Lanka. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, fine, we'll go for it. Then it was two cars. Me and my business partner, my travel company. We both got the same car together and got insurance together as well.
right,
Then, literally a month later, my business partner's car met with a small accident and his claim was paid in full, no problems, everything was fine.
right,
Then I find out, next year when I'm coming up for renewal, that my car was only insured till, so I was coming up for renewal in April, my car was only insured till January. I was told it was insured fully, but they basically could not put, so they were, the guys who come into court had the way that they would give their commission back to make the business or something like that.
yeah,
Even they put the full insurance on my business partner's car because he had the claim on it at the time.
okay,
Shifted around mine, so it was maybe we had to pay 100,000, for example. He charged us maybe like 90,000 each. He put the 100,000 for my business partner,
right,
and 80,000 for me.
right,
So I had run the car for 3 months
without insurance.
insurance. Now we complained about this insurance company. Guess what happened? Nothing.
Nothing. Did you go to the insurance ombudsman? Isn't there an ombudsman there who you can complain to?
Yeah, well, we complained to the most senior people in the company,
Right,
but nothing happened.
right.
Anyway,
I think there's an insurance ombudsman.
Okay.
Perhaps our producer will let us know whether there is an insurance ombudsman. I think there is.
right. We did, considering we were getting into the industry of insurance, we thought that it's better to maintain good relationships.
Yeah.
And hence we did not.
And you forked out more money.
No, I didn't fork out any more money, but I ran my car. There was no,
It's a
luckily.
good job that the police didn't stop you.
Absolutely.
in that 3 months.
Right. No, but the thing is, we had our papers.
Yeah.
So
And what did it say in the papers?
it said that it was fully insured.
Right. Just for the benefit of our viewers, there is a Sri Lanka insurance ombudsman. If you have a problem and you can't resolve it with the company, you can go to the Sri Lanka insurance ombudsman. There is a website, and insuranceombudsman.lk, because it's so long. Our producer this morning, Stephanie, will put it on the screen shortly.
Right.
Now so
I was getting to a point. Yes. So in that case,
Yeah.
I did not know where my money was going.
right,
Right. I paid someone. I thought that I got insurance for a full year. Luckily, I did not meet with the accident or anything like that, because I would not have gotten anything paid off.
Yeah.
Now, in our case, you will pay.
did
through-
you follow through and see what happened to this rascal who did that?
Yes, he switched companies,
Yeah.
and we complained about him.
He should be hung, drawn, and quartered.
Yes, but see, that's the thing. This thing was to do that,
Yeah.
but then we don't. Okay, we don't have the time, because the processes are so ridiculous that we don't ever choose to go through a legal setup in this country. You know, we rather resolve situations ourselves and figure out, because if I spend time going through all of that,
Yeah.
eventually I'm not guaranteed something will come out of it.
Right.
And I've wasted a lot of my time. Okay, so at least, maybe I'm wrong, but at least that's a perception
Right.
in the country.
Right. So, what are the additions, the value additions that I can expect by booking my insurance through you?
Right. So I think I didn't explain the previous one
Yes,
properly. So
yeah.
you pay.
Yeah.
We have so IBSL does a quarterly check.
Right.
To every penny.
Right.
Right. We
There
have
you go. Insuranceombudsman.lk. It's on your screen now. You can take a photograph of it, probably. But there you are. It's there.
So we have a process where we will pay within a few days.
Right.
To the insurance company.
Yeah.
As soon as the credit card fees come into our bank,
Right.
we will pay the insurance company immediately. We do not want to hold on to any funds.
Yeah.
And anyway, okay, right now you know that, I don't know if you are aware, most insurance companies give a 60-day credit note.
Right.
So that means if you purchase insurance, so even through a broker, even if they've not received the funds for
You
60
get a 60
days, you get a 60-day, you're covered.
Yeah.
We issue the cover note immediately. So
Right.
that means you're covered for 30 days on the cover note, right? And in the period of that 30 days, we will get you your insurance card. Now, what didn't happen in my case is I kept asking for my insurance card through my previous insurer. He
That
kept
didn't
saying,
come back.
it's been printed, it's coming. And I mean, for like months.
Right.
It never came to me.
Okay.
Right. So the difference is we will package and get your stuff.
So it's all online. So I can print it out.
You can print out your cover note.
Yeah.
Yes. But the actual
And
formal
the police, when they
documentation,
stop me up the road
the
10
cover
minutes
note,
later.
the cover note will just look like it's the exact same cover note you will get from your insurance company.
Right. The police aren't going to say, "Where's the original?"
No, that is
the original.
that is the cover note.
Right.
Cover notes anyway, printed out, is with the seal and everything like that of the insurance company.
Right.
I mean, that's the same way you'd get. I mean, someone who get their insurance in the UK, for example, you get the policy sent to you and you print it out.
Yes. I'm not so sure about the traffic police and here and there, though. We won't go down that route. So you've done that. So what are the other pluses that I get when I book through your innovative website?
Right. So we guarantee that our price is the best in the market.
Right.
Okay. So if there's a cheaper price out there, we will match it 100%. Right. So that's one thing. So you guarantee that you get the best price.
Right.
Second thing is that if you stick within the rules and regulations of the country, we will guarantee that we'll push and get your claim sorted out.
Okay.
From our broker. So I know that...
because you're a brokerage.
Because we are a brokerage.
Because you're a licensed broker.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because we know that...
We might have to do a separate program for you to tell us how how involved that process was to become an insurance broker.
Yes,
But
that's
carry
for
on.
another day.
That's another day.
Yes, so that's that. And then we also partner up with a lot of key, value-added kind of partners. So,
Right.
like I said earlier, tires, washers, servicing, various
Yeah.
discounts on people who buy insurance through us. I mean, that doesn't mean that you lose out on any other value-added or any other services that the insurance company provides you already. These are
No,
just in
this is
addition
the
to
other
that.
point. So if there are 8 insurers,
Yes,
no matter which you choose,
no matter.
these value additions are supplied by you.
Applied by us.
Right.
So it's in addition to whatever your insurance company is already giving you.
Indeed.
So it's a bonus, and these relationships will continue to grow. I think I'm quite excited because I'm going to hold on to that thought because a few things that we execute, a few innovative things that we're doing in the future, which we'll talk about another day.
Okay.
I think. And then the other thing that we've done, I think is going to be a real game changer, is our roadside assistance app.
Yes.
Right now, if you break down on the side of the road, if you run out of fuel,
Yeah.
you need a jump start, whatever, I mean, you've got to go either some insurance companies provide roadside assistance, but you probably wait on the road for about an hour before the guys come there. The others don't, so you have to kind of find the closest garage, push your car, call your friend.
Yes, the best roadside assistance you can ever have, and it's usually free, is you get hold of your phone and call a friend.
Right. So today,
Yeah.
how easy or inconvenient is that process? Because I mean, yes,
Indeed.
you have.
Because your
I mean,
friends
everyone
all
has
work.
tons of friends to come and help them. That's fantastic. Most of them not equipped to take care of situations. I mean,
Yeah.
you'll have a few jump starter cables, but
Yeah.
how are you going to inflate your tire? Do you have the liquid to get it in and get you back up and running? Is someone? I mean, do you want to get down and dirty and actually change your tire? For some customers, it's incredibly inconvenient to do that.
Yeah.
So we have a team. We are building a team, and we already have a few, a small team that will come around to you and take care of all of that, while you can relax and not be stressed and work on what you have to take care of.
Right.
So they'll replace your tire, or they'll pump your tire, or they'll bring your fuel.
Will it be cheaper, all this whole thing? Will it be cheaper doing it through you?
I think it's more than cheaper. It's convenient.
Overall, it's therefore cheaper.
Overall, therefore, it's cheaper. And then secondly, we are just running a subscription thing. So there are 2 methods that people can obtain our services. One is directly through insurance companies who will be potentially selling our roadside assistance packaged into your insurance. Right? The second is you can download our app
Yeah.
and subscribe to the service. And we are initially going to launch at about 150 rupees or 200 rupees a month. Right?
Right.
As a service where you can call our guys in.
Right.
For your simple things, it won't cost you that much. But if, for example, we have to reinflate a tire and use some, the gel, what do you call it, the sealant and stuff like that, there'll be a little bit of added cost
Right.
on top of that. But there are 2 ways, obviously, to get it.
Good, thank you. And one of our viewers, and thank you very much, viewer, for sending this in, has been kind enough to tell us who the Ombudsman is and also the location, which is 143A, Vajra Road, Colombo 5. There you are. People do listen to Newsline and they're paying attention. Thank you for that. There you go.
Right, I was
Peter,
talking about that.
Yes.
Yeah. One thing I forgot to mention is in that same roadside assistance app, in the future, we are partnering up with the insurance companies such that you can call the assessor. So if you meet with the accident,
Right.
I mean, the first thing when you meet with the accident is like, oh gosh, you're really worried. And
Yeah.
do you want to be really calling and dealing with and giving directions to a guy who's coming from somewhere and waiting for half an hour in the middle of the road? It's super inconvenient. You ideally want to take care of your situation, and in our app, you can just pinpoint where you are and say you met with the accident. One of the closest riders will get pinged directly, so there's no waiting time to try and figure out who the closest and all that stuff, and the rider will come to you.
And perhaps your organization will consider having a team or a couple of people, at the beginning at least, to help people with their claims, because a lot of
Right.
people don't know this.
Of course.
And how to deal with it, and that's all time consuming, as you say.
Right.
Perhaps you may want to do that. But Chathura, Jayatissa, thank you very much for being on Newsline. It's been a pleasure having you here. And on behalf of our group, we wish you and your innovation all the very best.
Thanks a lot.
And there you are. And there's a lot of people in this group, and you may want to send them an email. Well done. And that's it from Newsline today. We'll see you same place, same time on Monday, and helping you stay connected. In the meantime, take care, have a great weekend, and God bless.